Man, shut the trap, shut the clock. Hey, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's good. This is the 12 o'clock show. You know what it is. So today we're going to be checking in with Marcus at Work Media. And there's some fans who has some choice words for him. And I want to react to this because he handled this very well. Before I get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free, but if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal to call me the hidden gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 16,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. And on this page, March 23rd, there will be a battle rap event. If you like battle rap, you can see me versus J Dev live. So make sure y'all tap in for that and share it all over your platforms. All right, man. So let's get it. All right, so let's go. Let's get it.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So let's do a temperature check, shall we? Let's check in on our Drake fans and see how they're doing after the Super Bowl performance, after that pile of trash they consider an album, Sexy Songs for You, lackluster review, and after the boy decided to cancel the rest of his tour. Let's see how they're doing. Are they doing all right? Do they need a mental health?
I'll be honest with y'all. This is just me being honest. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be none of that. I'm just telling y'all straight up. I tried to listen to that album again. The album is terrible. And I actually dropped the score down to a 3. It's terrible. The reason why I got a 3 because of the effort they put into it. That's it. They put a little effort. And not effort as in good effort. Just did something. That's what they did. So I'm not going to give them a 0. But there's a 3. A lot of people are criticizing that album. And a lot of people are saying that just give it some time. No, I'm not going to give it no time. It's just not a good album. I gave it enough time. I listened to it 5 times. And I tried to like it. I tried to like it. And I couldn't. Because it's just not good. I gave it enough chances. None of the songs grew on me. Absolutely not.
Break. I don't know. Let's check in.
If you think that album was bad, I genuinely think something's wrong with you. I genuinely think you're a fucking hater. I don't even care if you're a Kendrick fan or not. You cannot tell me there's not at least 5 songs on that you like. You can't tell me it's not. I don't give a fuck if you're the biggest Kendrick Glazer. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You can't tell me this album ain't.
Here's the thing, right? This is what makes me mad about guys like this, right? They don't want to acknowledge that Drake hasn't made good music for years. So they already caught up in their head that this has to be good because it's from Drake. They're not actually holding Drake's feet to the fire and saying, bro, you need to make better music. Even if you say make better music, people are just not being honest about just the quality of this music. It just sounds like something that they did years ago. I'm just saying.
This shit went number 1 in 7 hours, gang. 7 hours, gang. From 12 in the morning, from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. Come on, stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
That's exactly my point. That's all they care about is numbers. That's it. He's more hyped about the album going to number 1 in 7 hours and actually it being a good album. I tell y'all, man, over and over again, people only care about numbers when it comes to Drake. They don't care about the actual music. This is the reason why his music is falling off. Because all y'all care about numbers. What else after the numbers? If it is nothing to keep him around, he's going to fall. That's what it is. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying this since Views. I said it's going to be a matter of time where people are going to start to recognize that your music ain't good and it's going to start your quality going down. Your numbers is there, but the quality going down. And eventually, once the quality catch up, then people are going to be like, oh, man, this guy ain't talking about nothing. He's 40 years old, still talking about the same things. Like, come on now.
But he's blackballed. But he had the same. Drake won't come back from this shit. Come on now. Classic.
Now, according to Drake stands, I'm being too harsh.
Bro, there's nothing classic about that album. From the album title down to the music itself is trash. There's nothing classic about that. I don't understand where you classic. Come on, bro. Your taste in music got to be terrible if you think that that's classic, bro. If you think that this album is classic, your taste in music is terrible. I'm just going to put it out there.
On the P&D and Drake project, and I got it all wrong. So they're gonna try to convince me and bring up some good examples and reasoning why I'm wrong. Let's hear it.
I'm tired of the dick ride. I don't give a fuck if you're a Kendrick fan or not. Nobody wants to hear Squabble Up. Nobody wants to hear that. Nigga just dropped a class.
If nobody wants to hear Squabble Up, then why is it charting higher than Drake's album songs, and it came out 15 weeks ago? That's my question for people like this guy. If nobody cares about it, then why is it charting higher? Like, come on, bro.
Let's hear it.
I'm tired of the dick ride. I don't give a fuck if you're a Kendrick fan or not. Nobody wants to hear Squabble Up. Nobody wants to hear that. Nigga just dropped a classic, man. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, stop playing with him, bro. Stop playing with Aubrey. When it comes down to the music, give it some time. The music will always win. All this chatting, it ain't gonna fly for too long.
Well, we gotta give it time. It should be good. Give it some time, man. Give it some time. No. How about that? How about no?
When it comes to putting on the actual work again in the field, nigga, the music wins every time. Stop playing with Aubrey like that, man. And shout out Party for holding his own.
As I thought, none of that convinced me otherwise, and it feels just like nonstop Drake glazing, to be quite honest. Some people say that Give Me a Hug is one of the better songs, which, if your best song or one of the best songs on the album is Give Me a Hug, Whacked Out Mural, Give Me a Hug. Do I gotta say it? I'm good over here, man. I'm good on the dot side. Now, this next person wants to make a distinction between Drake music lovers, those that still appreciate.
People actually comparing Give Me a Hug and Whacked Out Murals? Ah, that's a good one. Man, oh my God.
The art form, and can bob to some K-Dot stuff as well, and those extreme Drake stans. Even in the Drake world, they like to differentiate each other between the major super Drake cult guys and the regular middle of the aisle type of Drake consumer.
I want to start this off by saying I'm a fan of Drake's music. No problem saying that. No problem admitting that. I enjoy the man's music. But the thing about the super Drake fans, like the fans who are like actually a fan of the man and who get up in arms if you don't with Drake, or if like you think Kendrick won, or even if you're more of a Kendrick fan than a Drake fan, they carry themselves in a way that if one of their friends said Drake, they stop being friends with him. That's just like the energy they get off. Like, they really believe like Drake is their partner or something, or like they really, you know how like a lot of artists you have experiences that you went through on your own, but they're sharing something through their art to where it's like, I feel you because I've been in that same situation. Like, we grew up not in the same place, but there were similar things to where like, oh, you went through this where you're from, I went through a similar situation where I'm from. That's normal. But super Drake fans be feeling like, no, like I grew up with Drake. Like, no, Drake's my friend. And if like, like when Drake's song came on and they partner was in the room, they just like, man, that nigga Drake. They be like, who? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with liking Drake. I just wish they would shape
Yo, he's 100% right about that. Me and one of my good friends, we got into a big debate over Drake. Not even just Drake and Kendrick, just Drake by itself, and he was going off like, "You crazy? You just don't understand." I'm like, bro, calm down. No, man, no, cause I'm telling you, like, nah.
That energy off, you know?
So at least this guy, I can have a decent and somewhat normal conversation. He likes some Dot. He still likes some Drake. Okay, I can get it. I mean, everybody then chose their side. We chose our side, they chose their side. We get it. But if you can have a neutral stance, you can appreciate music as it is, I can have a reasonable, logical conversation with an individual like this. Unlike the next person.
I just want to say this about the Drake album. People are not going to be satisfied. Regardless if this man put out music because he was going to put it out prior to the beef or just simply wanted to collab with Party Next Door. Or
Not true. You 100% wrong about that. That is not true. That's not true. If this beef didn't happen, nothing would have happened. Drake would have still been in the position he's in, and that would have been that. Now you're gonna have some people who are going to critique, but now they looking at him under a microscope because after the battle he got exposed. So you can't sit here and say, "Oh well, the reason why is because everybody's hating on." No, everybody's not hating on Drake because Drake is this great artist and everybody hating on him. Now that's Kendrick. Kendrick is a great artist and everybody hating on him. Drake is a not so great artist and people are calling him out on it. He hasn't done anything for such a long time for you to sit here and say that. That's crazy.
if he's trying to somehow redeem himself, whatever it is, y'all are not going to be satisfied. Like, y'all are never going to be satisfied because from now on, it's always going to be a Kendrick versus Drake. And at the end of the day, streams don't lie. History does not lie. Drake is the bigger artist.
This person is still.
But I mean, that's all they care about. They don't care about the music. They only look at numbers. That's all most of Drake fans care about. Is he number one because of the music? I mean, because of the streams. That's it. They don't care. But then they don't want to acknowledge that people are bigger than him. That people have surpassed him. They don't want to acknowledge that because it's like they don't want to. It's like he going kicking and screaming, and they just like, no, please, no, he's still number one. You don't understand. That's how I look at it. Like that's how they are.
Saying Drake is still the bigger artist, regardless of having more Grammys, regardless of packing out stadiums, and he's canceling the little dates he's doing, Burley Arenas down in Australia. Regardless of surpassing Drake's Spotify monthly listeners, aside from all of that, Drake is still the bigger artist somehow. Okay. Starting out bad already, but let's hear it.
So it's like, yes, he got the 5 Grammys. Yeah, congratulations. He performed at the Super Bowl. Congratulations. Did Drake lose? Probably so. Like, and I'm not afraid to admit that if he lost the beef, but y'all aren't going to be satisfied. Y'all are going to purposely skip his music, say that it was lame, so y'all can compare it against what Kendrick already put out. And there, he's just.
Yo, that's a lot to do. Oh my God. So everybody's gonna do all that? Like, how about people just don't like it? Like, what the hell? Yo, that's a lot. She said, okay, he won the Super. Okay, he won the 5 Grammys. You know, the crazy thing is, he probably only think he got 5 Grammys. That's it. Like, I think of a lot of people start to go down the list. Okay, Drake is the bigger artist when it comes to streams. You gotta understand what it is. And that's what it is. So it's crazy. What the hell? So you gotta understand what it is. It's just what it is. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. But let's keep it going.
He's just never gonna win. He's never gonna win. So it's like, whatever, y'all.
Now, before the Super Bowl, before this past year, I would have kind of understand this person's perspective. But after the Super Bowl, after the phenomenal New Year, on into the Grand National Tour, surpassing the Spotify numbers, surpassing tremendously the amount of Grammys, Pulitzer Prize. I mean, I need a whole video just to acknowledge all Kendrick's accomplishments and stats compared to Drake. So I disagree at this point. That type of
I also disagree. Also, so we're gonna end it there. If y'all want to see the rest, go on Marcus at Work Media's page, man. You know what it is. Yeah, people got to stop with this old fake outrage for Drake and all that good stuff. But it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? 6 o'clock show coming up. See y'all. Peace. Bye.